Next, we'll look at how you can use UBS stock control system to capture the serial number against your stock item. UBS stock control also gives you the option to record the serial number of the item that you are buying or selling. This is specifically the case where the item has got a serial number that's assigned to it by the manufacturer, and you wanted to be able to capture the serial number so that you know what serial number is available and what serial number are not. So to do that, we'll first of all do a receipt. So say for example, we buy 5 units of the NEC printer, and NEC printer comes with specific serial number for each unit. So we're buying it from our supplier Key & Son, and the item that we're receiving is the item code that corresponds to NEC printer. So the quantity that we're receiving is 5. Now in order to enter the serial number that corresponds to the 5 unit of NEC printer that you're receiving, you click on a checkbox here called serial number, and the system will automatically present you with a list of numbers that you can enter against the 5 units of NEC printer. So in this case, say for example, the 5 units has got serial number of N00001 followed by N00002, and likewise. Now the system will automatically control the number of serial number that you can enter based on the quantity that you have specified in your receive line. So once you've entered all the 5 number, then you press OK. Now this will now enter into the system the serial number that corresponds to the 5 units that you're receiving. So you now save the receive line and accept. So once you've received the stock item, if you now do an invoice, assuming that you're selling 2 of the units that you have just received, so in this case it's invoice number 3001, and you're selling it to your customer Santronic. So the item that you're selling, in this case is NEC printer, and you're selling 2 units. Now if you wanted to record the serial number of those 2 units that you are going to sell to Santronic, again you click on the checkbox that says serial number. So say for example serial number N00001 and N00004 are the 2 units that you've sold to Santronic. So you enter the serial number and then you press OK. So once you've done that, then you press the save and you accept this invoice. Now if you're using the serial number option in UBS stock control, what you will also want to be able to do is to report on the availability of your stock based on serial number. So say for example, if you go into reports, there is option 8, serial number reports. So you can actually generate or request for a series of reports to allow you to monitor your stock level based on serial number. So you can request for a report to look at your transaction listing by reference number, by item, or the item serial number status, serial number of sales listing, or purchase sold serial number. So say for example we look at option 3, which is item serial number status, and which is say OK. Now as you can see, we have received 5 units of NEC printer with the corresponding 5 serial number. Now unit number 1, which is serial number N00001, we bought in 1, but we also sold out 1. Therefore, the stock balance for that particular unit is 0. And similarly, the same with unit number 4, which is serial number N00004. However, the other 3 remaining units are still available. Therefore, your balance on hand is 3. If you now look at, say for example, transaction listing report by item, Now in this case, it shows you the detailed listing of the ins and out of your stock item based on the serial number. So as you can see, serial number N00001, you did a receive of 1, and the reference number for the receive is 00000006. And likewise, there was a invoice against that serial number, and that's invoice number 30001, and that corresponds to the sale of the NEC printer to our customer Santronic, and therefore the balance for serial number N00001 is now 0. Now item 2 and 3 are still available, so you only see the receive leg of the transaction. And similarly with item 4, there is a receive and there is a sale, and that's why you have the corresponding invoice number reference against it.